In this video, we're going to be talking about PPE gear, protection gear. If you are a person that rides a motorcycle, electric scooter, electric unicycle, bicycle, mountain biking, whatever the case may be, whatever activities you do, you need a protection gear. I'm talking about elbow pads, knee pads, wrist guards, helmet, and all that stuff. Protection gear or PPE gear is a multi-billion-dollar industry, $80 to $100 billion a year. And the reason I'm making this video is because one of our viewers in the comments, they asked, what type of gear are you wearing? I posted the initial video, I posted riding the InMotion unicycle. The unicycle was mailed over to us by InMotion. The first time I tried to ride it, I did not have any gear on. I fell and I hurt my elbow. You can still see the bruise on my elbow. And I fell on my back. Luckily, because I have bones of steel, just kidding, I was not hurt. So in part 2 of the video, riding that unicycle, I showed you how I was able, in a couple of days, I got used to it, and now I'm able to ride a unicycle. And in that video, I had protection gear on my elbows and my wrist. So viewers in the comments, they asked, what type of a protection gear are you wearing? And we're gonna go over protection gear in this video. I purchased a lot of stuff from Amazon, and I'll tell you what I like and what I do not like about them. One thing you have to understand is do not go cheap when you are buying protection gear, and do not go super expensive. You can buy elbow pads for $15 if you search on Amazon, or you can buy elbow pads for $500 if you want to go that ladder. But let me tell you one thing, expensive does not mean good. Okay, there's a lot of companies that sell you on protection and they charge you a lot of money. You, a person with brains, you have to do your research. And what you have to understand is there's no protection gear out there that will protect you 100%, unless you are in a bubble, in an air bubble where you have protection from everywhere. That's not gonna happen. Even if you buy the most expensive elbow pads, the most expensive knee pads, and you have a hard impact, it's not gonna protect you 100%. We're gonna start with the elbow pads, and I went for a very reputable company by the name of Leatt, Leatt. They make great products, reasonable prices, and in part 2 of riding the unicycle, I was wearing them. What I love about those elbow pads is they offer protection from the elbow all the way down to right here. Very comfortable. The fabric is very soft. You wear them and you forget about them. They do not bother you, and you can go a few hours without feeling like you have to take them off. Now, what I like about them, they are labeled, right? Right and left, because right hand is different from your left hand and the fit is different. So let me wear the right one to show you what's so special about those elbow pads, okay? They slip in like this, right? And one thing I need to mention is I went for the XL. Reviews mentioned that those elbow pads are running a bit small. So if you wear a medium, go for a large. If you wear a large, go for XL. I believe the reviews and I bought XL. And you know what? They fit perfect. Look at this. Look at the flexibility on that fabric. And you have protection from the elbows, and you have protection all the way up to right here, right? Now, what I love about those, I've been wearing them constantly for the past, I would say, 3 weeks. What I love about them and what I noticed about them is even if I try to make those elbow pads slip, right? I'm punching and I'm trying to make them slip so they can come off my elbow, so they can misalign themselves from my elbow, but I'm not able to. That anti-grip rubber they have here is amazing. It sticks onto the skin and they will not move. So you will always have protection on the elbow and this side of the hand, okay? They will not slip. A lot of complaints I see or I read online when buying elbow pads or knee pads is they slip. The person aligns the knee pad on his knees, and after 5 minutes, those knee pads, they slip. Or you align the elbow pads, and then because of the activities that you are doing, those elbow pads will slip and they no longer protect the elbow. It's not the case with those. The anti-grip on those is amazing. Amazing. So I 100% recommend them, and they go for about $100. They are called Leatt 3DF 6.0. Okay, so I went for XL. Amazing, highly recommended, and you cannot go wrong with those. Now, as far as the paddings, people are gonna ask, what is the padding like? I do not think there's much of a padding inside. I would say maybe 1/4 of an inch padding. They are made low profile. I do not know how much they are going to protect upon impact. These are made to protect, but like I said, you're never gonna get 100% protection. If you wanna look at the inside, the padding is about 1/4 inch. Upon hard impact, I do not know how those will do, but they feel very good and they look like they're gonna give you some type of a protection. Let's move on to knee pads. Now, similar to the elbow pads, I went for the Leatt knee pads. They look exactly the same, but they are meant for the knees. And I'll tell you why I did not like them. They also go for about $100. So because I liked the elbow pads from Leatt so much, I bought the knee pads. But I'll tell you why I do not like them. This one is for which knee? The right knee. Let me take off my right shoe. And in order to fit those knee pads on, you will have to slip that knee pad over the jeans. You have to wear it like this, which is a big no for me. I did not think about it when I bought them, but it's a hassle trying to fit those knee pads in, and you have to go over the pants. If you are a person who wears shorts and you want to wear them while wearing shorts, where that anti-grip rubber, similar to the elbow pad, is gonna grip on your skin and it's not gonna make it slip. But wearing those over a jeans is a big hassle, and then you have to grab the jeans and pull down on that jeans. The amazing anti-grip that they have will no longer grip. Why? Because the jeans is the one that's gonna slip. It has nothing to grab to. It's grabbing onto the jeans. And now if I kick, look at this. The cap is already all the way down. My knee is right here, and the cap is all the way down here. Even if I pulled it upwards and you move on for a couple of minutes, it's gonna slip because the jeans is what's slipping. The pants is what's slipping. One thing I noticed is, although it does have paddings, look at this. It has paddings on the side. It has paddings on this side here. But in the middle, you do not have a lot of paddings. Again, maybe like 1/4 inch of a padding. I tried to simulate a fall, and it's not protecting my knee in any way, shape, or form. I can feel the rubber piece in front. Maybe it's gonna prevent your knee from getting bruised or scratched, but upon hard impact, your kneecap is gonna bust and break, okay? No protection, no paddings. Back in the 90s, I used to professionally rollerblade, right? Grind on rails, on pavements, go backwards on stairs in Central Park, and the knee pads I had were like 3 inches thick. Now they have the low profile one, they have the technology of the paddings inside, but the padding, it does not matter how much technology is in that padding, it's still 1/4 inch. I believe it's 1/4 inch, and when I hit my knee on the ground, I can feel the impact. I'm not going hard, and I can feel the impact on my knee. The padding, honestly, is a joke, okay? I would not recommend them just because they do not offer a lot of padding, and the fact that you need to wear it over your jeans, and it's a big hassle, and they're gonna slip. If you move, those knee pads are going to slip. Now, to me, when I bought them and I tried them, and I found how much of a hassle it is to wear them, and the anti-slip will no longer work because I'm wearing them over a pants, it was a deal breaker for me, so I went for something different. I was looking for a knee pad that I can wear over my pants. I went for the Leatt double axis. If you want to look like Michael Jackson, buy those. Now, the knee pad looks something like this. It adjusts with your knee, and they clip like this via 3 straps. So strap number 1, strap number 2, they just clip, and strap number 3. Now, what I love about those is I do not have to wear them like the other ones. I do not have to fit them from my foot and then slip them all the way up and then having to pull my jeans back down, and the anti-slip is not gonna work because I'm wearing pants, those are different. Those, they connect via 3 straps. 1, 2, and 3. If I want to take them off, 1 strap, 2, 3, and they're out. Very convenient. I love them. I love them. Now, I also opted for the XL. I'm 6 foot tall, 189 pounds. I do not know why I'm buying XL, but reviews, they mentioned buy 1 size up. Where's that hole? People in the reviews, they mentioned buy 1 size up. So I went for L/XL. And I can tell you the strap on the top is all the way to the max. I cannot make it any bigger, and it fits tight. Large, X large, and it fits tight. Okay, so this, I feel like this is a bit small on my leg because of that strap. I cannot make it bigger anymore. If I developed more muscles in my legs, those knee pads are not gonna fit anymore. But what I love about them is the knee pad moves along with your foot. You have a kneecap in the middle, you have a shin guard right here, and you have the cap in the middle, and it looks amazing. Like I said, if you want to look like Michael Jackson, you can buy it. Now, what matters the most is comfort and protection. Mixed feelings. If I'm standing up, I can feel the cap in the middle pushing on my top knee. So the cap in the middle is pressing over my knee. If I try to simulate an impact, I can feel the cap pushing towards the bottom of my kneecap. It feels weird, okay? Maybe I'm thinking maybe this is too small for me. The cap, I feel it from top of my knee and I feel it from the bottom side of my knee. So upon impact, I think I'm gonna get hurt by that cap rather than by the fall. Again, I think this may be too small even though I bought the large/X large. It's the sizing they have, L/XL. Maybe I need to go for 2XL. I don't know. Do I look like a 2XL guy? I do not. So from the point of usability, how you are able to put this on from outside the pants and not having to wear it through your foot, I love them, 100%. Paddings. How is the padding like on the inside? I do not know if you can see it. Also about a 1/4 inch or maybe less. The padding is almost non-existent, but one thing I can tell you is that kneecap has like an air gap below it, which acts like a cushion or like paddings. But the thing is the top and bottom of the cap are touching my kneecap. So like I said, I feel like I'm gonna get hurt by that cap rather than get hurt by the impact or by the fall. Maybe if I bought the 2XL, it would suit me better. Maybe it will be a better fit and offer that protection, but large/XL is not gonna work for me. I'm gonna have to send them back. I also spent, I think, $119. It's going back to Amazon. I hate buying and returning stuff on Amazon because somebody will lose, whether it's Amazon or the seller or anybody who is selling on Amazon, somebody has to lose. So when I buy something, I know I buy it because I want it. But anytime you are buying shoes, clothes, PPE gear, stuff like that, you do not know how it's gonna fit. So I have to send it back. I'm gonna send the other knee pads back. I'm gonna send those knee pads back. And let's go over wrist protection, wrist guards. If you go on Amazon and search for wrist guards, this company will come up first, okay? Body Prox. They will come up first. 12,000 reviews, 4.5 stars. And you see so many positive reviews. The price is amazing. I bought them. I said, what's the worst that can happen? I don't like them, I'm gonna send them back. And I did not like them. Let me show you, okay? Number one, the front, they have some type of a fake shiny leather in the front. It's not even plastic. I think one fall and you're gonna have to throw those in the garbage, okay? A lot of friction. This is not slippery. You need it to be slippery. When you fall on your wrist, if this is not slippery, then your wrist is gonna get stuck and all the impact is gonna go to your elbow and shoulders, okay? This has a lot of friction and it's not even plastic. It's like a shiny, cheap material, okay? But aside from this, I thought, let me try it. What do I know about wrist guards, right? Let me try it. 12,000 people or 14,000 reviewers cannot be wrong. You buy from Amazon because of the peace of mind. If you do not like it, you can send it back. So that's the way the wrist guard fits, okay? It fits nice. When I first wore it, I thought, okay, this is amazing. Twist it, okay? And look, it looks solid, right? But it's not solid. Look at my wrist. I can wave. Bye-bye. I can wave. Look at the gap. If I go like this, I'm able to flex my wrist all the way from left to right. What's the purpose of the protection? I do not understand. My wrist is still wobbly all over the place and the fabric is stretchy. If I go like this, look at that gap. My wrist can freely move. Now, if I fell on my wrist will still flex all the way up, okay? I feel if I am to fall on my wrist, okay? Whatever hard material there is here, it flexes, okay? It's gonna give you some type of a protection, but how much protection is it giving? If this is flexing, and the material is flexing, and my wrist is flexing, okay? And look at that huge gap when I go like this. There's something wrong. There's something wrong. Maybe for the average person, they think, oh, it's nice. You fall, one hard fall on your wrist, you break it, and it's end of the story. You want something good. So I thought maybe I'm being too picky. Let me buy something else and compare. So I went for 187 Killer Pads. It's a well-known brand in making PPE gear. And just look at the difference. Right off the bat, look at the difference. Look at this. Slippery, 3D shaped plastic. It fits my wrist amazing, okay? And you have two straps, one on the top and one on the bottom. I wore them and wow, this thing hugs my wrist. It does not fit my wrist, but it hugs my wrist. Look. So I'm gonna tighten it from here. And I'm gonna tighten it from here. Your fingers are free. Unless you fall on your fingers, then it's a different story. My fingers are free, so you can wear them even if you are riding maybe a bicycle or bike. Your fingers are free. And I can tell you there's some flex, but unlike the other one, look, you can barely see a gap here. On the other one, you have like a 1-inch gap, okay? And I feel like I cannot raise my wrist more than this, okay? I mean, if I push hard, yeah, but I feel the support. I feel the support, and the support is all from the bottom, from here all the way to right here. And because you have two straps, you can tighten it from the top and from the bottom, one strap, two straps, you feel secure. Now, let me simulate a fall quick, okay? This, wow, because this piece of plastic is like a 3D shape, it has an air gap under it, and it's soft. So if I go like this, I feel like a spring inside, okay? I feel safe wearing this. It's a huge difference between the first ones I bought and this one here. Because of the 3D shape they have on that piece of plastic, there's like an air gap in between the plastic and the fabric. So when I fall, I feel a cushion. Great job, amazing job. I love them. This is a keep, and if you are buying a wrist guard, buy those. 187 Killer Pads. They did not sponsor the video. I did not have any contact with them, but those are the ones I tried. If I had more, I would have compared it to other brands, but those are the only two I have. And 100% yes. Now, the other piece of gear I bought was padded shorts, okay? When I rode the electric unicycle by emotion. The first time I fell on my butt, right? And viewers saw the video and they thought I broke a hip or something, but I did not. So I thought maybe I should buy padded shorts until I get used to riding that unicycle. If I fall a couple of times on my butt, it's money well spent. So I bought 888 Bum Saver, right? I got the shorts, I tried them and they feel comfortable. You wear them under your pants. They do not even show. They are low profile. Awesome. So I tried to simulate a fall and the padding on this is about 1/4 inch. I do not know what's going on with the thin paddings on everything I bought. Very thin paddings. I tried to simulate a fall, tried to fall down, and they offer absolutely no protection at all. Upon impact, you're gonna break bones, okay? Those are not gonna save you in any way, shape, or form, okay? So absolutely not. Do not buy any padded shorts because it's a waste of money. I spent $87, or was it $68 for those padded shorts? They are going back. Now, another thing I bought was gloves. I bought them because sometimes I take my Emotion RS electric scooter to work. This thing is a beast, 60 miles an hour. I want to have a good grip on the handle. I do not want the handle to slip if I'm going over a bump, so I needed something that will give me a good grip. Again, you search for gloves on Amazon and those, they come out first. 15,000 reviews, 20,000 reviews. And how much are they? $15. How can you go wrong with $15? And in the reviews, people are talking about that hard piece of plastic on the knuckles. Oh, it has a hard piece of plastic. Oh, look at how hard that piece of plastic is on the knuckles. My question is, who's gonna fall on his knuckles? Okay, you have a hard piece of plastic here. When you fall, are you gonna fall on your knuckles? I do not understand the significance of having a hard piece of plastic on the knuckles. Okay, this is nonsense. This is absolutely nonsense. Maybe it's useful if you want to punch somebody, if somebody tried to rob you on your way to work or coming back and you punch him one time, lights out, he's gone, okay? Look, it's like having hands of a superhero, okay? Hard plastic. That's the only use I can see for those gloves. If you got into a fight, they will save you, okay? Unless the person has a knife or gun or pepper spray would be your best option. Now, let me show you one thing quick. $15, right? I've been wearing them for the past maybe a month. I do not use them heavily. And if you look here, they already broke. Okay, look at this huge hole right here, the stitching. Cheap stitching. That's what you get when you buy $15 gloves. You want good gloves? Go for Alpine Stars gloves or go for Scorpion gloves. You can expect to pay $90, $100, but those gloves will last forever. If you can buy real leather, do so, and buy from a reputable company. Alpine Stars gloves are about $120. I was looking on eBay and there's a seller who's selling them new for $45, genuine, authentic, and all the bells and whistles in the listing. So I thought, $45, that's amazing. I mean, they are brand new. How did that person get them? How is he selling them for $45 when they are being sold everywhere online or on Amazon for $120? So I ordered the gloves. The eBay seller sent me the gloves, and I swear the first time I wore them, they felt exactly like those gloves, like the $15 gloves. And I did some research and they turned out to be fake. The logo should be stitched. That logo was not stitched, it was only a print. And the feel of the gloves, the fit, everything about the gloves was screaming fake, the stitching and all that stuff. So I emailed the seller. I told them the gloves that you sent over to me, they're not genuine, they are fake. And the seller replied back and he said, I'll give you $20 back and just keep them. What? I mean, sellers on eBay, they can say whatever they want. They can tell you it's genuine, they can tell you it's authentic. Nobody enforces that stuff, okay? He sold me fake gloves and he offered to give me $20 if I just keep them, instead of giving me a full refund. I told him no. I printed a return shipping label, I sent it back to him and he gave me my money back. Be careful buying off eBay. If you are buying on Amazon, make sure they are sold by Amazon. You have the protection. Or make sure they are sold by the company who made them, like Alpine Stars or Scorpion or whatever company made the gloves. Do not buy from eBay. So $15 gloves. As far as the grip, they do the job. You get a good grip, but everything else, zero paddings. And they broke in less than a month. And the hard knuckles, it's all a gimmick, okay? Now, the helmet. I have the Scorpion EXO helmet. This is a DOT certified helmet. That's what you need to know. Anytime you are buying a helmet, make sure it's DOT certified. And let me tell you the story when I researched and bought this helmet. I researched a lot of helmets. I did a full research on helmets, and then I ended up with the Scorpion EXO helmet. A lot of good reviews, reputable company. It's DOT certified. It has other certifications also. The ventilation is good. It comes with the black visor. It comes with the clear one. So all the bells and whistles. And when I say DOT certified, you can see on the back, when I say DOT certified, it's gonna protect you. It's not a gimmick, okay? It's not like one of those helmets you see reviews on where they smash the helmet with a hammer and it does not break. Who cares about the outside? You need the protection from the inside. If the outside is like a brick, it doesn't break, it doesn't mean the helmet is good. You care about how the helmet is gonna protect you from the inside. So I decided to get the Scorpion EXO helmet. Great. Now I need the right measurement for my head. They said to take the measurement like this. Okay, I took measurements of my head and I ended up with a medium. I was surprised. I do not have a small head. Okay, medium. Okay, so maybe the sizing for Scorpion for my head is a medium. I bought a medium. It came in. I tried it and it would not even fit the top of my head. So I sent it back to Amazon and I ordered the large. The large would not fit my head. Okay, so it looks like I have a bigger head than a large. Okay, I bought an XL. This is the XL. I tried to fit the helmet in my head and it fit tight. So it did fit, but it went in tight. So I went online. Should a full face helmet fit in tight? And the answer was yes. The paddings should grab on to the side of your face, to the top of your face. And yes, it should fit tight. And the first couple of weeks when you wear it, it's gonna fit tight, but it's gonna break in after you use it. So I thought, let me try it for a week or two. If I feel like it does not fit right, I'm gonna return it and get the 2XL. Okay, so the XL worked. After 2 weeks, it was fine, no issues at all. And the way the helmet fits, and I'm gonna mess up my hair, is you go like this. I actually bought this piece of fabric that goes on top of the hair before I put the helmet on. It's gonna help the helmet slip in easily and the helmet is not gonna get dirty inside because of my hair. This I can wash, okay? The paddings inside can be taken out and washed also, but this is a lot easier to wear. And then you wear the helmet so you do not mess up the helmet or dirty the helmet from the inside. But just for the sake of this video, let me show you how it goes, how it fits, okay? It fits like this, and then, I do not know if you can hear me now, but it fits like this. The visor, it has a small notch right here. I can open it and close it. I do not have to look on how to open that visor. It has that notch. I can open and close it, and that's how it looks like, okay? It fits amazing, but awesome. It looks good, and you can tell how that padding is hugging my face, right? From the top, from the side, from here, and you have a button from the inside. I can close the airway from the inside, on or off, and it's amazing. I love it. I love it. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is this padded jacket. I've had this jacket for almost 2 months, and it's amazing. I'm not going to tell you it offers you full protection, but you have kneecaps on the elbows. Kneecaps on the elbows. How does that work? You have elbow caps right here. This is hard stuff. The padding is maybe 1/4 of an inch paddings. You have hard material on the shoulders. You have hard material on the back. So during the winter time or when the weather was cold, this did amazing. But now I cannot wear it because summertime in California is a no joke, and this will make you sweat. Okay, Now, if I take my scooter, what I do is I wear the helmet and I wear my elbow pads along with the gloves and I'm set. Okay, but that's how the jacket looks like. And the jacket offers protection from here. This is hard. This is gonna save you from scratching up your elbow. It's gonna save you from bruising up your elbow. You have hard material here and you have hard material on the back. Okay, I love it, but not for the summer. Unless you are going on a motorcycle and the wind is gonna hit you left and right, then yeah, it will work. So that wraps it up. That's it for the protection gear. I hope you found the video helpful. We're gonna end the video right here. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Leave it down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll do something else in the next video.